Hi, I'm Spenta. I'm a nature lover, I'm a landscaper, and today I'm in one of my gardens. I'd like to share a little bit about sunflowers and Eucanasia, which is also known as purple coneflower, daisy. This is a Shasta daisy. And here, a black-eyed Susan. And over here is my perennial viney sunflower, which is much different in size than this sunflower. So today I'll be talking to you about these. I had a lot of questions about the difference of the ones that I'm growing in my gardens, and I wanted to share which ones I'm growing and the difference between them. If you are new to my channel, please take a moment and check out my content. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell for notifications and uploads from me. I thank you for visiting me. And if you are one of my returning subscribers, then take a look. Hi, it's grown beautifully. It's happy to see you. All right, I have a lot of bees all around me, so let's hope that today is not one of the days that I'm going to get stung on live. And let's hope that I can discuss everything that's going on. So as long as I'm not near their nest, right? As long as I'm not near their nest. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start my share about the difference between them and what I know about them and why I like growing different varieties of these flowers. First off, these flowers that I mentioned, sunflowers, Eucanasia, black-eyed Susan, daisies, they are all amazing flowers for the summertime. They can withstand the summer heat. They can withstand so much. Today is a cooler day for me. It's 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and I live in USDA Zone 7. So today is a cooler day for me, and I thought, hey, I'm going to film today and share a little bit about what a lot of my viewers had been asking about. Well, these are wonderful, heat-standing summer flowers. All of them have medicinal properties. So every single one of these, sunflower, Eucanasia, not to be confused, Eucanasia is known as the purple coneflower. I don't want you to get it confused with coneflower. Coneflower is black-eyed Susan. And black-eyed Susan is, let me let go of the sunflower for just a moment. So you could see in comparison to size, this is a sunflower and this is a black-eyed Susan. And on a lot of my videos, I have shared sunflower versus black-eyed Susan. And I want you to know the difference between them is that sunflower has a much larger center. Also, it has much more leaves than a black-eyed Susan. They can both be perennials. However, some sunflowers are actual annuals. An annual is a plant that's seasonal. A perennial is a plant that comes back each year. I have a visitor. It's a bee. I love bees. I love pollinators, and I totally enjoy this. And by the way, if you haven't done so, make sure to make a comment, hit that like, and share. Absolutely appreciate your love, and a big shout out to my subscribers, my fans, family, my members, channel members, and my team. Many thanks. So here is a black-eyed Susan. Black-eyed Susan's center is more round, and you could actually feel it a little bit more. It comes out, so it's more of a conic shape. It comes out, it's round. However, a sunflower is more flat, so the center of a sunflower is flat. Another thing is the size of the flower is different. Sure, they are similar in color. I do want to let you know that I am growing some sunflowers this season, and they are my annual sunflowers. The color is beautiful. They're fire red. That means that it will be red right over here at the center, and as we fade off, it'll go into orange and yellow, and it will be a beautiful color. I will definitely share those sunflowers with you. They're actually to my side, and they're a little bit smaller than this, so they're a little tiny different. and they are going to be annuals, which means that of course I save the seeds and next year I can plant them again. I love saving seeds. This bee is like, what are you doing holding my flowers? This bee is like, I'm gonna just come sit on you right now and maybe perhaps sting you so your viewers can get a good laugh. Spenta, your viewers can get that laugh. Anyway, so this is Black-Eyed Susan. It's also known as the regular coneflower. This is, let me place these right here next to my award-winning pepper, which I have not yet announced. So we are not going to discuss about that today. So back here, this is a coneflower. It's a Black-Eyed Susan, and this right here is a Eukanasia. And if I try to get a little bit closer to the camera, I'm not sure if the zoom will work out here. Okay. They're similar in size. Eucanasia is known as the purple coneflower, and Black-Eyed Susan is just a coneflower. This is also, they're all medicinal. They have medicinal properties. Believe it or not, all of these are really great for coughs, bronchitis, chest congestion, lots of these. Eucanasia, this one is my favorite. You can use every single part of Eucanasia. You could actually make tea from Eucanasia leaves or flowers. So Eucanasia's roots are also very useful. This is the difference between these. Now I'm going to take a step back and grab another plant, the daisy. This is a Shasta Dayz, and I've shared on Black-Eyed Susan. On my other content, I've shared on daisies, different varieties of daisies, and also Eucanasia. I want you to know that Shasta Dayz is super hardy for wintertime and super hardy for summertime for my zone. As again, I live in USDA zone 7. My winters get down to negative 18 degrees. Last year was negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty cold. So these flowers come back for me each year. They are money savers. They're money savers. And sunflowers that are perennials, the same thing, because they're something that help pollinators come to your gardens. So if you're trying to grow herbs or spices, if you're trying to grow peppers like me, and if you're a pepper cultivator, or if you're just trying to grow other produce or other herbs, you want some flowers. It almost sounded like I said sunflowers, but definitely would like some sunflowers added to your gardens. And these are very hardy winter, and this particular one is winter hardy. These will come back next year. So they're summer. All flowers that I'm sharing right now are flowers that'll start blooming in the spring, and I tell you what happens after they start blooming in the spring. So you don't have them like this in the wintertime. In the wintertime, they're not there in your gardens. So they start blooming back up and start looking pretty in the winter. After the winter is over. So during the springtime, for me around March or April. Here, this daisy makes it throughout the whole year. It never dies. It's an evergreen for me. I believe it's due to where I have located the daisy. It's very hardy. Shasta daisies are super hardy. They'll make it in the summer heat, and they'll make it in drought. These are all drought tolerant plants that I'm sharing with you. I'd like to share another plant just real quick. The beautiful birds right behind me. Here we go. You see, this is a sunflower. This that is in my hand that I'm sharing with you is a sunflower that is going to give lots of roots down, and it will have lots of sunflowers blooming next to it. If you have a sunflower like this is going to be your wild sunflower, or the sunflower that's going to come back each year. This is a perennial sunflower. Look at the size of this sunflower in comparison to the Black-Eyed Susan. Do you see? So this is what a wild sunflower would look like. And I have it growing here. You could have all sorts of sunflowers as long as you distance them so they don't, so they don't. Well, it's also, I say to myself, I like to distance my flowers so that they can keep a different area vibrant. You don't want 20, 30 different types of yellow flowers in one area. You want to space them in your gardens, and that's the smart idea. That's the idea to do. That's where we want to be. So here is a sunflower that's wild and comes back all the time, which means that it will die for me in wintertime. This will die for me in wintertime. This will die for me in wintertime, but the Shasta Dayz will stay beautiful, youthful, and amazing. Once again, I'm Spenta. I'm going to walk back. Let's see if I can get my angle correct so I could share this with you. The difference between the size of an annual sunflower versus perennials. And I'm a seed saver. The minute I hold this to the sun, 3 bees came by. My pollinators say hello to you and wish you well. I'm Spenta. Your comments, likes, subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I thank you for visiting me. Have a beautiful day and enjoy gardening.